Tindall, patron of the RoR, joins me now. In this lorry here is 14-year-old Frodo, Paisley Park. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
We'll see you later.
See you later.
Do I need almonds yet? No. Got my list of horses. This was kindly given to me by Fairfax and Faber for the gallops. Let's go. It's cute, traffic light for the horses. Good morning and welcome to day one of my Cheltenham vlog. I am hoping to do this every day. I don't know when I'm going to have the time to edit. I'm going to be shattered, but I'm hopeful. I get through this way. Okay, what, just through this part here? Thank you. Capturing content of Jack Kennedy. So I need to be here a lot earlier, hence why I'm here at a very early start.
Good morning, how are you?
How are you? Nice to see you. How are you?
You alright? All good?
Good, thanks. How you been?
Yeah, keeping well, thank you. You?
Yeah, good. Who's are these Gordons?
Yeah, a lot of Gordons, then probably Gavin.
Thank goodness I made it in time. What a relief. Whew. Very special guest here. It's the top tipster, Lee Racing from Twitter.
Good morning, Hannah. You good? Are you feeling well?
I'm good. I just thought I'd show you a bit more behind the scenes. So if you haven't seen what's going on, what happens is the Irish contenders that are staying overnight, they come down here on the gallops, give their horses a leg stretch. So for example, if you've got Willie Mullins's, he'll normally have his Tuesday and his Wednesday, and then the rest will come over towards the end of the week. They'll do their exercise and then they will go into the middle. So you'll see that over there in just a second, and give the horses a pick of grass. Sometimes they give them a roll, just a time for them to beat a horse. So come on over and we will have a look, shall we? I've got to go and get dressed in my car. Sure. Well, I hope you did enjoy that. I certainly did. It is honestly my favourite part of the week, which I know sounds ridiculous when there's so many fabulous races on, but I guess I'm just a horse girl at heart, and I just love the behind the scenes. I love watching the horses in the morning, picks of grass, real raw moments. I just love it. We didn't see brighter days ahead. She is at Ollie Murphy's. Spoke to Jack this morning, so yeah, he's really looking forward to it. Oh, Keros looks a beautiful horse, looks really well in its coat as well. Fine head on it, but you know, that's what you need, isn't it, for a Supreme? Fine, nippy and fast. I'm gonna head back now. I'm gonna go and can't wait for you to see my changing room when I get changed. Are you ready for this? Welcome to the dressing room. Oh, did you think? Oh no. This is the dressing room. Quick change. The secret is to keep your base layers on of your outfit on underneath what you're wearing to the gallops, to minimise stress getting ready in a car. This is when my car becomes a full dressing room. So today I am wearing this gorgeous hat, as I said, from Hickson Brown. It's beautiful to match my Fairfax in favour. I've got a cape on, boots and a lovely bag. I don't know if you can see from there. I feel like I'm going to have to do an outfit of the day somewhere where you can see. Anyway, I'm now heading down to the RDA Centre, which is where the RoRs will be arriving. Gosh, we're right back of house now. Ooh. Got some fences there. Behind me we have all of the thoroughbreds who will be parading for the racehorses today at 12:15. Very looking forward to it, but I thought we are just interviewing everyone at the moment, so I thought I'd just show you whilst we're pausing some of the horses. Got Meg who's filming. Nigel Twisted and Davy's horse Bristol Dumay is here looking absolutely fabulous. We've got Claire Laws on board. Claire, tell me about him. What has he been up to since he retired?
He's tried a bit of everything. He loves his hunting. He's done lots of that. Been cross country, show jumping, done some flat work lessons. He's happy to try anything, and he tends to be pretty good at whatever he turns his hoof to. He's a real athlete, and he's very bright and got a good mind. So he could do anything really.
Well, we've got Sharjah here, previously trained by Willie Mullins, and we've got Phoebe Hawkins. Now, Sharjah had a career nearly spanning a decade, Phoebe. What's he been getting up to since retirement?
Well, since retirement, he's been eating a lot. And he's been doing lots of dressage, arena eventing, and some show jumping. Yes.
And what was he like to retrain?
He likes to do things in his own way. He likes a routine, but he's very eager to learn. He sort of takes everything in his stride, and he likes what he does, so that helps. Yes.
What's his personality like? We see that he likes to walk. He likes to get on with the job.
Yes. He likes his own routine. If he doesn't have his feed bucket in the correct place, he won't eat. He's a lively little character, but he's a lovely boy. So. Yes.
Well, this is Gabrielle Jones, and with Gabrielle is Paisley Park. There he is. He's got his little mask on to protect his plaits there, but he's looking absolutely marvellous. He definitely knows where he is. Now, Gabrielle, you work for Emma Lavelle, don't you? So is that how you came about having him?
Yeah, so I looked after him in his last season of racing, and then he went away from the yard for a little bit. He didn't like it, and then he came back, and Emma asked me if I wanted to ride him. So yeah, that's how I got him.
So what was the transition like then from racehorse to just your regular riding horse to start with?
So he's quite laid back, and all of Emma's horses, they know how to have their head in a nice place. So that aspect is quite straightforward, but getting the attitude of him not being a racehorse anymore, that's the harder bit, because if I take him on the gallop, he still wants to gallop.
So what's he been up to then since retirement?
We've mainly been doing dressage. He is qualified for the RoR Champs at Aintree, and hopefully we can qualify for more classes there. We've been doing a little bit of show jumping, but that's still a work in progress.
Oh, bless him. Well, lastly, I know you said he's laid back, but can you tell us a bit more about his personality? I mean, even just standing there, he is really chilled out, isn't he? He's just taking all his surroundings in. He's just lovely.
He's chilled, he's very laid back, almost half lazy, and I think his laid back attitude is what made him so good as a racehorse. Yes. But he's also so cheeky. He has such a big personality, and he loves a camera as well.
Well, here we are. We are joined by, I'm told, the cuddly Melon, previously in training with Willie Mullins. This is Sophie Candy. Sophie, tell me about Melon. What's he been up to since his career?
So, since he finished racing, he has been doing a lot of team chasing and trail hunting. And we are hopefully this year going to embark on some showing. So, but we'll see how that goes. It's a bit different from the team chasing, so I don't think he'll find that quite as fun.
Now, Melon was known for seconditis, really, wasn't he? Came second 4 times at Cheltenham. Is he? What's he like then, competing wise? Is he a bit more successful? I mean, he was successful coming second, but are you getting the red ribbons?
He is. He actually his second ever team chase, he actually won. Which was great, and then he's already won now at open level, which is our highest level. So yes, he's definitely a bit finding a bit more success after racing.
And what's his personality like? I know you said he's cuddly. I mean, I saw him give you a kiss. It was very cute.
He's lovely. He's really laid back, actually, until he's not. He's kind of one of those that he's like lulls you into a bit of a false sense of security, and then a giant buck will come out of nowhere. Really? So, but yeah, no, he's lovely. He's really easy to do. So, yeah.
Well, we're very lucky because behind us we've got Native River. Tom Malone joins me now, and Emma Clutterbuck is on board Native River. Tom, let's just firstly talk about his career. I mean, amassing over £1.1 million in prize money is a hell of an achievement.
Yeah, look, he's a superstar. He has been for everyone, for his owners who are actually here today. They got a runner in the Champion Hurdle today and in the Supreme Novice. So they're going to have a great day. They're going to see Native River parading first and then hopefully lead in the winner of the Supreme Novice with a bit of luck. It'd be lovely. But this lad's been a star for them. He's done a few things that no horse has ever done. He won a Welsh National and a Hennessy in the 1 year. He won the Denman 3 or 4 times. He's won the Cheltenham Gold Cup. He's a superstar, really is. Yeah,
he is a superstar. But he's also an ambassador, isn't he? So he does bits and pieces like that for the RoR?
Yeah, he's opened a lot. He's opened a lot of post offices. He'd open an envelope, he would. So he's very good. He's been to Dublin. He's been to Hickstead over here. He's done all the competitions because his attitude is to die for. And sure, as Emma will be able to tell you, he's a pleasure to ride.
And for those that don't know, I think it's really important to explain to people that actually these horses do have a life after racing, and Native River just proves that, and I'm sure you'll agree.
Look, there's plenty of horses no one ever hears about that are having a brilliant life outside of it. Grant, he's a bit of a showboat because he won a Cheltenham Gold Cup, but there's so many horses that are getting cared for by wonderful people day in and day out. We hear about a very small percentage of horses that it doesn't happen for, but 98% of horses when they retire get a beautiful life after that.
Yeah, it does indeed. Well, thank you for that. We're going to hear from Emma now as she is on board. Emma, talk to me about his post-racing career. I mean, we've known bits and pieces that he's been up to, but tell us about him. What's he like? What's his personality like?
He's relatively straightforward. To be honest, Tom's had him for, all of his retirement, and I'm just the lucky one that occasionally gets to sit on top of him. But he's very straightforward, likes to keep moving, but it's just thoroughbred for you. But yeah, he's lovely to deal with, easy to do. Just, I think he quite likes showing off a bit as well. He's got something about him, But yeah, I'm very lucky to be able to sit on his back every now and then. And I was here actually in 2018 when he won the Gold Cup, and as a fan of his, because I followed him through his career. So to be able to ride him every now and then is pretty special. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, as Tom said, he's quite a high-profile horse, and everybody sees what they do, but also the horses that aren't so high-profile, RoR do an amazing job sort of showcasing those as well. So, yeah.
Joining me now is Molly Sherring, and we've got Not at Present here. He's all protected, his plants are protected. I'm sure they look stunning under there, Molly. I would like to tell the audience what his stable name is. It's Neil the Baby.
Yeah.
Did you give him that name?
To be fair, they actually gave that to him at Ben Pauling's when he was a 3-year-old, because I think he's just always been a bit of a pet. So he was just Neil the Baby. Yeah. He'll always be Neil the Baby, I think.
Tell me, when he was at Ben Pauling, tell me about his racing career. What did he get up to?
So he ran quite like 10, 15 times. He only won 4 times, but he was his owners are still really involved with him now, and they just really looked after him. And when he said he had enough, they said, okay, fine, let's find him a lovely home. So that's how he came to be me.
Yeah. And I spoke to you at the RoR Awards earlier this year, and you said something really touching, that you said he wanted to find a human and he found you, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. So tell me, what have you two been up to since his retirement?
So we've done mostly showing, we've done a bit of dressage, a bit of hacking, fun rides, but he's really taken to showing. And so he was Supreme Champion at the RoR Champs this year. And thank you, Neil. And so yeah, that is the plan, to try and get qualified for Hoys this year coming.
He likes moving. He likes to be on the go. There's plenty of lovely grass.
Yeah, this is nice for him.
Yeah.
He's happy. He has no idea where he is. No. Absolutely no idea what's about to happen. So it's quite good.
Lastly, what's his personality like? I mean, he's a really cool guy. He's got really sweet eyes. He wants to kiss me. He wants to
That is what he's like.
Do you?
Sorry.
Hello, you gonna stand there?
He's an oversized Labrador.
Oh.
He has absolutely no idea he's a horse. He follows you around. He'd be in your pocket if he could.
Would he?
He's so kind, yeah. He's a legend, bless him.
Aren't you lovely? And you're very good as well. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you looking all dolled
Fingers
up.
crossed.
Yeah. Thank
Best
you, Molly.
behaviour. You're welcome.
We'll see you later.
See you later.
Well, you're in for a treat, and so am I, because I'm very excited to see this horse. In this lorry here is 14-year-old Frodon, formerly trained by Paul Nicholls. And with me now, I've got Philippa Hine. Talk to me about Frodon. What's he been up to since his retirement?
So he's done a bit of everything. When he retired, Bryony jokingly said, "Oh mate, he's coming home. You should, you should look after him." And I was like, "Yeah." Next thing, he turns up. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And she said, "Look, he's yours to enjoy. I'll come down and play with him. Take him across the moor and ruin him for you. But do what you like." So we thought we'd give a little bit of showing a go. And he did. His first big show was Dorset County, which he took very, very well, and he did actually qualify. And we are going to think about doing a bit of dressage this year, I think, because he does struggle to keep his head a little bit with other horses in the ring. He thinks he has to gallop to the front, and it's Frodon. But
Changes.
No, it's never going to change. But he's very spoiled, and he's a king. He's always going to be a king, and he's still very cheeky, very, very cheeky.
So you and Bryony work quite close together, don't you, with him? What's the connection with Bryony?
So I started working for her dad back in 2012. I still work for him now. So I've grown up with Bryony since she was little, point to points and all that. So I'm technically sort of her big sister in a way. So we're very, very close. And yeah, she comes over from France now and rides him, and Black Horton as well. He's at home. And I get to treat him as my own, really, which is really cool because he's really cool.
He is really cool. But you're not getting him out yet, are you? You're going to keep him in there until you've got to go?
I'm going to keep him locked up until we're ready to get on and go, because this is quite exciting.
Here with Lily Clovier. We've got Elegant Escape behind us. Lily, tell me about Elegant Escape. Firstly, let's just briefly go around his racing career.
Yeah, he had a very successful racing career. He won the Welsh National. Picked up quite a bit of prize money, and now he's found his forever home with us, so yeah, really honoured to have him.
So how did that partnership come about?
I luckily know Joe and Rachel Tizard very well, so I did just message Rachel one day seeing if they ever wanted a home for him, then we'd love to have him, and then yeah, when he could come out and racing, she said that we could have him, and yeah, he came to us. So yeah, very grateful to Mr. Romans for letting us have him. So yeah.
So what's he been doing then since his retirement with you?
He hunts with the Mendip farmers throughout the winter. We've had him. He's done his second season now, and then does a bit of jumping and a bit of showing, and a bit of all sorts really.
Oh, well, shall we have a look at him? I can see he's peering his head out over the top. Hello there. Don't you look lovely? Hello. And don't you look very smart? Hello. Oh. So this is perfect behind the scenes here in the lorry. You can get a real good look at Elegant Escape, who is looking rather elegant. Plaits in. Did you do the plaits?
I did his mane, Mum did his tail.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah. Mum's very good at a tail. So.
Well, just let's tell the audience as well, for those that may not know much about racehorses, even former racehorses, what makes former racehorses so special?
They've just got such characters and personality. Like, we've got 3 at home and they're all completely different, all got different quirks, but they love what they do. They give back everything that you give to them, and yeah, it's just brilliant. Really.
Brilliant. Saphir Daru, Grade 1 winning horse, previously trained by Paul Nicholls, we've got over here, and this is Charlotte Alexander. Hi Charlotte. Now you own Saphir, don't you? Can you tell me about him?
He has done everything. So he came out of training and he went on to, I've evented him up to intermediate level. He's most fantastic team chaser. He leads Team Ride Away and we win most team chases, which is amazing. And he's such a talented horse. He loves hunting, and today we're parading in our blue and buff from the Beaufort, and he also does dressage, show jumping, and all sorts of things.
Oh wow, so he's a real all-rounder.
Yeah, but at a high level in every all-round that he does.
Well, for those that don't know much about team chasing, why does team chasing make such a good sport for former racehorses?
Because it's fast and the fences are easy to jump, and you do have to school your horses for team chasing to get the turns if you want to be competitive. But it is a good starting block because you can go with other horses, so you're not single in the lead. You know, some racehorses don't like going on their own, so you can go with others. It's a bit like hunting. I mean, racehorses make fantastic hunters because you're in a herd, and then they have the bravery if they need it. But he's a lead horse. I mean, as I say, he evented at intermediate level, so he had to, you have to be quite brave to do that.
Well, this stunning grey behind me, this is Ramses Dutelli. He was formerly trained by David Pipe, and I've got Jess Wyatt here. Jess, tell me about him. He's looking very, very clean.
Yeah, it took a lot of chalking this morning. About 3 baths, but yeah, got him clean.
Wow, 3 baths?
Yeah. I had to do one Saturday, then last night, and another one this morning.
Well, tell me about him then. Tell me about his post-racing career. What's he been up to?
He's been hunting a lot. I've done a one-day event on him. He's done some dressage, showing, bit of everything really. Trying to find out what he likes and what he enjoys after racing really.
Joining me now is Sarah Bradstock with the magnificent Coney Gree, who is 19 years old. Sarah, tell me about him. I mean, he's so chilled out.
Well, he is actually, and that probably is his secret why he won the Gold Cup as a novice. I always said he was the equine McCoy. He was totally professional. He didn't get wound up, and he got to the start, and he just wanted to be a racehorse. He just wanted to go faster than the others.
Yeah. And when he won that Gold Cup, he made history, didn't he, as winning it as a novice?
Oh, in 100 ways, winning it as a novice. He'd not cost anything. He was from us with 12 horses. He did everything the hard way, but he's just cool.
Yeah.
He's just it's a proper fairy tale. We bought the mare for a couple of grand to breed something for my dad, thinking we might breed him a win around Plumpton. And Carruthers was the first one, and then it was real fairy tale stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes it all worth it, doesn't it? And you've got him at home. What's he like at home? We've seen he's very chilled out. What does he love? Does he love his carrots, I bet?
He loves a carrot or two. He likes letting himself out of his stable and having a chat with the others around the yard. He doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. He just talks to the others. It's my marketing tool. You see, I say you can get a lesson off a Gold Cup winner.
Well, that's perfect. And I was just hearing from one of your girls that you go and watch some of the racing now, and I said, where do you put him? He just stays in the box, chilled out, eating his hay net.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. And it is all part of what he always has been. Yes, he was much feistier when he was a racehorse, but he's always been like, I know what's happening. And he's been to these parades and he's done his bit, and now he'll chill out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Balthazar King here again, but Michael Andrews is now on board. Michael, can you talk to me about Balthazar King, BK as he's known at home, right? Let's just briefly tell people about his racing career and what he got up to when he was in training.
A lot. BK is an absolute legend to a lot of people. I think if you were watching racing in the late noughties and early teens, this is a horse that to this day, we haven't found a horse that's won more times at Cheltenham than him. So he's won 8 times across, not just at the festival, twice at the festival, and 6 times at November meeting, December meeting, etc. So we don't know of anyone who's won as many times as he has. So that's a pretty amazing record. He's also a front runner known for his kind of bravery and fighting spirit, and I can tell you that's certainly still kind of obvious today.
And I mean, look, as a 22-year-old, he's still full of beans, right?
Yeah, so he spent, when he retired, he spent, I think, 5 years with Izzy Beckett hunting, and he's made for hunting. He absolutely loves it. Okay. Possibly too brave, as we all sort of know from the time where he fell in the Grand National. He's the kind of horse that would never ever say no to you. He'd just go, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, and just sort of have a go. But he spent 5 years hunting with Izzy, and then in 22, she wanted to retire from hunting, and he came to live with me, and there's a lovely lady called Lucinda Sims who she knows what she's doing with RoR. She's got Zarkanda and Diesel Dallier as well, of Cheltenham fame, and yeah, she knows how to look after them. I'm very much a pilot, and I'm very lucky to have her as kind of his chief carer. I just pay the bills.
Very handsome.
On that angle and that side. Please don't knock me off. Give him a spin for a minute.
Yeah. Fab. Well, welcome to the RoR Parade here on the first day of the Cheltenham Festival. It is very exciting. 14 former racehorses are parading in front of what will be an absolutely huge crowd. To introduce you to someone very, very important, because this lady makes all of the parades possible and she does so much for the RoR. This is Margaret O'Sullivan, Operations Executive at the RoR. We've also got Lily and Elegant Escape modelling the RoR rug in the background. Margaret, tell us more about your job role, because it entails so much, and including these magnificent parades you put on.
Yeah, so I mainly look after the showing, and then I joke I do the parades in my spare time. but I just love them, and I just love a place like Cheltenham to showcase these wonderful horses. Like the 14 we had today, apart from not at present, are better known on the racetrack. But like we have parades up and down the country of horses that aren't as well known because they're equally loved and looked after. But it is fantastic to have a showcase event here at Cheltenham with all the crowds watching and all these 14 fabulous horses, which are just a snippet of the amount of horses around the country that are loved and cared for, former racehorses.
Zara Tindall, patron of the RoR, joins me now. Zara, you must be so proud to be part of this organisation and seeing these former racehorses parade today.
I know, I love it, and I love being a part of it because actually I've grown up with racehorses and I've grown up riding thoroughbreds, so to be able to try and look after them in their second career, you know, if racing hasn't, they've had to finish racing early, or even at the end of their career, to be able to look after them and make sure that they have a second life, because actually, like sportsmen, they can't keep going till you know they're too old, and you know, so it's great to be involved in trying to, you know, look after them, make sure that their welfare is really part of what the racing discipline and what equestrian discipline does.
Yeah, and also as well, touching upon just being here at Cheltenham with such a huge crowd, it is the biggest stage in national hunt racing, really.
Yeah.
So to have these horses and showcase them, I mean, today we had a real variety of different talents.
It was amazing. There was so many, and it was great to watch them all back. And you can see that they love being back here and part of it, and they know 100% where they are. So yeah, it's incredible to be a part of it.
Well, I'm joined with Grand National winning jockey Davy Russell, who bred not at present. You must be incredibly proud to see this horse parading and the work that Molly has put in.
Yeah, she can be really proud of herself. He looks fantastic. He's just here walking behind us. He was always a beautiful horse. We sold him as a foal, and it's great that he's national champion. Is that right? I think he was national champion, which I was very proud of. His mother's still at home, Anna Magdalena, and she's not in foal this year, but we're going to put her back in foal again. She's 19 or 20. She'll always have a place at home with us. And it's really, I was surprised. I didn't know he was parading, to be honest, and I just spotted him from a distance. So I came in to see him. Yeah.
Like a proper proud parent, you came in.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But it's very difficult to get into this ring, so anything at all would do.
Yeah. Well, you're in, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, look, it is so important that people understand that these horses have another life after racing. And, you know, I know you've got another one that you're planning to breed with the mare next year, but even if that one doesn't make it to something big, there is still another career it could have.
Yeah, well, look, they're all very close to us, anyway, especially when you foal a mare and you rear a foal and you like to see them go on and be successful, and then it's so comforting to know that they're going to have a second career afterwards, or a third career even. And look, all of these horses, they want to run, basically. They want to run and jump, or they want to be exercised, and it's great that people are willing to put in huge hours and huge effort to maintain them, and all these horses look fantastic, and the people can be so proud of them. You know, I was lucky enough to judge a couple of classes in Ireland. I judged the RDS, and I also judged Balmoral last year, and it's lucky, no, not a present was there. I might have been a bit biased.
Get back to the
Well, what a day we have had. I can't lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. Started this morning getting to Cheltenham at 6:30 for the gallops. All the retraining of racehorse action and then seeing some absolute superstars, and I was delighted to be in the paddock to witness Lossiemouth coming in. I'm not going to lie, I was hopeful that brighter days ahead would have pulled through. It made a fantastic conversational interview with Jack Kennedy in the morning on the gallops, but never mind, she still did really well and came back with a second, so yeah. Anyway, that is it from my Cheltenham vlog day 1. Tomorrow is going to be a bit different because I'm going to be teaming up with Simon Knott, and we're going to be capturing some betting ring action, finding out about some of the on-course bookmakers, a bit of the history and all those kinds of things, so stay tuned. We're going to be covering betting tomorrow.